How far ahead does Mattel plan out the different lines?
Usually around 9 months out. For a figure, we usually plan about 9 months out, and then if we know something's going to come up that's requiring sculpting, about a year.
Do you have a rough idea of all of 2014 already?
Most of 2014 is actually in the books. We are now working on late 2014, early 2015.
Has Elite 23 been received well enough for Mattel to consider more themed Elite sets down the line?
It's too early to say. It just hit retail, but Elite's still going to be going strong. We'll see how this goes, but it, you know, it's promising so far, but I don't have any numbers. But just based on reaction and what I've seen, you know, what's in stores, it looks good.
How do you go about doing such accurate head scans of past or deceased legends, or those who have completely different looks now, such as Bruno Sammartino?
We work with Gentle Giant. They're the best toy sculptors in the industry, and they do a bang-up job just using some of the photo reference I get from WWE, who was very helpful in providing me that reference.
What's the state of flashbacks? Are they fine as they are, or do you think a separate line would be worth trying again?
Right now, Flashbacks is working really well as a subset of Elite. I do not see that changing in the future. What might change is the amount per wave we put in. If 4 Flashbacks per wave works, that might be something that happens a lot more in the future. If it doesn't, you know, it'll probably be, you know, 1 or 2 per wave. But everything's wide open right now.
Will there ever be another Flashback Shawn Michaels in the future?
I think you just saw one today.
Yes, I did. Have you scanned Eva Marie?
Yes, we did. She was very helpful, and there might be footage of that on Total Divas. That's a maybe though, so I can't guarantee, but I might be on E.
Are we going to have an edge with the Rated R title?
It's possible. I think we just got merchandise rights to Edge back, so that opens up the possibilities of that happening again.
Are we going to get a new Goldust figure in 2014?
If we do, it'll be late.
Will we see future flashback of Razor Ramon, Scott Hall?
We don't have the rights to do them right now.
Why does it take so long to release superstar figures with updated attire?
It's just the process we have to make sure in accuracy. A lot of times, as soon as we get updated photography from WWE of the outfit, I go to work right away. But you know, you have to take into account how many times we have to do prototypes and samples, and then shipping time from overseas. It all adds up. I'd love to if we could get stuff sooner. We're trying to shorten the times every year, but it is what it is at this point.
Any chance for an executive consultant Mr. Perfect figure in the future?
Probably not executive consultant. He's going to be in Basic 37, which I did not show today because I got the first sample back and I didn't think it was perfect, so I don't want to show Mr. Perfect at anything less than perfect.
Gotta agree with that, amen. Any updated face scans for main eventers like Orton?
We did show a new Orton head today. It's slightly big. We're working to change that. But Orton will have a new face scan. I know we've been using the same head on Orton a lot, so we need to get something new in the mix on him.
Can you tell us about something you were working on that we aren't aware of that never wound up coming out?
I can't talk about it, honestly, because it's Mattel confidential information.
Top secret, fool!
I mean, there's some stuff that has leaked out, like the Magnum TA and the Elite One Jeff Hardy, but other than that, I really can't talk about it because I like my job and I want to keep it.
When are we going to see some more WCW and ECW themed Elite figures?
Well, I was down in Orlando yesterday, and we did actually scan the head trainer down there, Bill DeMott, who is also known as Hugh Morris. So, you know, there's a possibility of that one down the line. So if my mentioning it generates interest, you know, we can do it now.
Will we see Lita in the 2014 series?
We don't have her under contract right now, so no. As soon as we get the rights to Lita, we are going to go immediately to work on Lita. So as soon as we get her rights, the sooner she'll get in the line.
What are the chances for a new Stephanie figure?
Pretty damn good at this point.
Will we ever get a Ric Flair figure?
He's not under a deal yet, so when he is under a deal also, we will work on him immediately.
Will we be seeing any more NWO themed figures?
More than likely.
Since Goldberg's new DVD's out, will you make a new Goldberg figure, or is he not signed on?
As soon as he signs a merchandise deal with WWE, we will work on a Goldberg. That's another one that as soon as we get the rights, we go right to work on him.
Any chance that X-Pac will come with his signature DX jersey?
If I can make cost on the wave, he will include the jersey. That's up in the air right now because I don't have him scheduled. I'm going to try to schedule him in a way that I can include the DX football jersey. So I'm going to try to get it done. I'm going to move heaven and earth to get it done, to get it in. If I can, I can. If I can't, we'll figure out something else to make the Xbox spectacular.
When will we see a Rob Van Dam figure?
Probably the middle of 2014. Since he debuted around the middle of the 2013, when with our year-long lead times, probably the middle of 2014. Might be able to get it in around like May, June. That's a best case scenario. But we are working really hard to get some spectacular Rob Van Dam figures out.
Is Crush being considered for a flashback?
He was one of the people we signed to a deal when we were developing the Legends line, so the possibility of a Crush flashback is on the table.
Is there a chance of Doink the Clown in the future?
We have the rights to Doink. It's so he's under consideration as well. He would probably be down in 2015 at the earliest, due to the fact that he's signed through WWE deal and not a Mattel direct deal, whereas Crush is under a Mattel direct deal.
How about some classic managers?
Jimmy Hart and Bobby Heenan are the two obvious ones, and a lot of it will depend on how the sales of the Paul Bearer wave goes. If that goes really well, it opens the door for a flashback Build-A-Figure every year, which I wouldn't be against.
Side note: I saw the Paul Bearer figure. It is beautiful.
Are we going to see a flashback Big John Studd?
We have his rights. We could, to be perfectly honest, he's not high on the priority list. But
I didn't think so. I didn't.
Yeah, it's possible, but not probable. At least through 2015. I mean, don't expect it till 2016 at the earliest, and even then, temper your expectations. To be honest.
When will we see the Los Matadores figures or El Torito?
I would check back around this time next year. They'll be in stores because we just got all the info we needed on them. We got reference photography. We got 360-degree views of El Torito himself, the new man, the new myth, the new legend in WWE, and we see dollars in El Torito. So we are working as hard as possible to get him to you.
And if I could say Frito-Lay, if you want to make some money, El Torito Doritos. Just roll with it. Trust me, Daddy. Bill, I really have to say the showing was tremendous, and I really, without making this a complete, I'll just say it, kissing thing, we appreciate everything you do. I'll be honest with you, what you make is art, it's beautiful, and I think that the fan turnout today kind of proved that.
Yeah, it's always humbling to get the fan turnouts when they come and they're so excited about stuff you've created over the course of the year. And I'm just happy people still like the stuff, still buy the stuff, and allows me to be employed doing what I do. So thanks to everyone who buys, who supports the line, who writes about the message boards, who bitches about what we do right and do wrong. It's really, I listen to everything, I take everything in, and I try to make the best line possible.